Alright, welcome to part 2 about putting a shifter in here. I don't know if you guys can see anything. I really don't know. You probably can't, huh? Well, good luck. I don't mean it that way. I just gotta figure out. I'm gonna pull the kick down cable one back off. We set that up on another video, I think it was. So let's pull that guy back off so we can there. Now can we pry that off and bring none of here? I wonder, can you see that all up in there? Yeah, maybe you can. I don't know. Hey, no, I think there's shit in the way. Let's, oh, now we're getting everything with the camera. Whoa, now we're bouncing around. You know what? I think this is impossible. To tell you the truth. Yeah, we'll try that. I'm sure that ain't working. Pull that off and hang that over there. Let's see where I need to go. Right there. Okay. Actually, maybe you can kind of see something. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do is the shifter comes with this style lever. We want to put that on there. It's got a flat edge on it. The flat edge goes to the back. And what did I do with the bolt? Okay. And don't forget the bolt, by the way. Goes to the back, just like I said. Oh, well, fell out of there. I got a scooter part put in. It fell right off me. Wow. Call me to breathe. Okay. Okay, it looks like this is going to be a fight to the end too. Oh well, might as well be. Everything else has been. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Okay. Next step. Get that tightened up. Probably quarter inch dry would be better down here. But I got a U joint here. Everything falls apart. Oh, just like the car isn't high enough. Oh. Boy, it does not have to be there. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Put it on there. Let's focus on what we're doing here. Okay. Okay, that's on. Next step. Next step is let's put this back on. Figure out which direction it liked. That would be our kick down. Okay. God, I can't get my shoulder under there. I can't. Now I don't know if I got it twisted one time. It seems like I do. Let's see now if I can lift it up there. Okay, it's impossible to do. Okay. There it is. Turn it here. And make sure that's down all the way. There you go, just like that. Okay. Now we can tighten that one up. Sometimes you gotta bend that up a little bit so don't run into this one. Looks like I'm gonna have to do it to this one. Sometimes, the way the linkages are, you get lucky. But not with this one. Come on now. Yeah, dude. Okay. Color needs to go up another 6 inches. My darn shoulders. Oh. What the heck is going on here? See, I gotta put this car together reverse because I gotta wait for the parts. And I usually like to work my way out, you know. So it makes it difficult, but it's only difficult on me. Only I'm the one that has to pay the price for that. Come on. Come on, I just need one more crank on that. Okay, but my arms are shot. My arms are wore out again. One more time. One more time. That's all I need. One more time. Okay, there we go. It's pushed down all the way. I can feel a knob coming through from the transmission shifter. I know that's on right. Okay, now, next thing we'll do is there'll be 2 little bushings that go here. These bolts are replaced with longer ones, and this mounts up there. Should go. Okay. So let's get this set up. Grab the bolts and the bushings and this stuff and that stuff. whatever. Bushing. Hopefully the camera hasn't moved. To my luck, it probably has. I'm bouncing everything around here, and so now we got to get rid of this bolt. And this one. Put these are small ones or big ones. Okay, now you want to take this bracket here, put a bolt through it, take one of the bushings that are supplied with the shifter, put it on top of that. Okay, then just get that started. Oops, we got that upside down, no. Oops. Oops. We have to go this way with the bracket, then put the bushing on. You want to do that long one first, the one that's kind of buried there. Okay. Then we want to take the other bolt that came with the kit. Put that through. And put that in there. Okay. Then we're going to tighten that up to 12 to 13 inch pounds. So we'll just go click, 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 click. Okay. And then we're going to find out the transition line has to be bent down slightly, and the kickdown cable lever has to be bent up slightly. So let me put this stuff away. I still don't know if you guys are watching at all or if this is a waste of video. Okay. Okay. Now what we're going to want to do, bend this up a little bit. Might be enough. Okay. And then we want to inspect this. If I had my way, I think it's pretty bent down. You know. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Just to make sure. Still seems kind of close to me. Yeah, whatever. Let's see if it works. Now, oh, now what we want to do next is this cable has to be kind of routed around this mini starter here. You gotta find a comfortable position for it. But what we want to do is first we want to screw on an adjuster nut first. First the adjuster nut. Then a star lock washer. Okay. Then we'll shove it through the mount. Oh man, where the hell? Which way is this now? Okay, I bumped the camera now, so that's way off adjustment as well. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Come on, cable! This is where I wish I had a secondary hand. But no, I'm always on my own. 90%, maybe, no, more than that even. How is that going to go around that starter? Cable's not long enough. Yeah, it's always made for Chevy or Ford. Nothing's ever made for Dodge. Dodge is always left in the dust. Stellantis, they charge too much royalty fees on parts. So then these companies can't, and then people like me that are loyal to them have to suffer the consequences. Wow. I might stop the recording before I throw wrenches here. Now that's going to rub on the steering. That's why I was. Wonder why the cables got shorter. Trying to save money again? I noticed the cable was a little shorter. Must be a way to rip you off again. Shrinkflation! Shrinkflation! You guys back over this way maybe? My God, sometimes this is just so hard to film, guys. Let's see, I'm working right up here. Okay, so once you get the cable shoved through there, then you go to another star washer. And this is where it's going to get really tough. So you put the star washer on there. Looks like this is going to work beautiful though. But the steering, no, it's rubbing on the steering column, so that ain't going to work. I'm going to have to, but there's no other way. So when I get this all together, then I got to go futz with that like my grandmother would say. Okay, so now the next step will be your rubber dust caps that go on the cable. There should be two of them, one bigger one, one small one. So you put the bigger one on first, then the small one. Tranny line looks like it's right in the way of your view. This is why you work your way out. You don't work your way in. This is where the frustration comes from. Always work your way out. But the only one that's holding the bag is me. On this one, so that figures. Okay. So you make sure you push them on there until you feel them. You might feel them snap a little. And then the next one, which is the smaller one, goes on last for this area. This is what keeps the crap out of your cables, so you don't forget to put these on. There you go. Okay. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the, well, here, I'll show it to you. I'm going to make sure this thing's in low gear all the way back, which it is. But I remembered something. Now I got to try to start this knob that goes through the shifter. Oh, this could be fun. Oh, well, that's weird. Now, this lever has to be brought all the way forward to low gear. Right now it's in park. Park is way back. So we're in park. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's first gear. Okay. Oh. This is crazy. Everything is in my way. Nothing is easy. Let's bring that forward a little bit so we can get that thing started. So let's... Oh, come on. Work with me here, buddy. Right there, maybe. So we can get this started on there. Oh, God, how are we going to do this? Okay. Wonder if I probably won't have enough room. Find any which way you can find room to get that started. Which I did find something here. Okay. At least it turns on easy. Oh, I'm getting cramps in my hands. Okay, so shifter's in first gear. Pull back all the way. Now, is this thing all the way forward? There's first gear in this one. Now, what I like to do is when I adjust these nuts, I get them about 3/4 of the way down, roughly. Okay. Okay, I can see already that ain't enough. Well, why does it look like the ratio is wrong? There's no adjustment on the top, so it's all. It'd be cool if you could adjust it on the top, you know, at the shifter. Wouldn't that be neat? Then you wouldn't have to lay under the car and try to do it around everything. It'd be so cool. Okay, cramped up hams again. Oh. Okay. Huh. Went too far. Okay. Wow. Huh. How's that gonna work? If I keep adjusting it that way. Okay. I think I've got that far. That all the way. You gotta keep playing with this until you find your spots here. that gonna work? Huh. I gotta look at that shifter. I don't think it's back all the way to first. It just doesn't seem that way. I put it in park. Thing's starting to scare me already. Something not right here. I can't adjust the bracket unless I re-drill the holes. There's park. Wow, it's like everything's gotta be adjusted max. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Shield back on. Because I got this maxed out. I can't go anymore with that. Why isn't it making any sense to... Must be getting screwed again, Mopar thing again. Fits everything except for Mopar. Maybe they didn't pay him enough royalties again. So you can bail the company out of trouble. Can't do that. Okay. I figured that would be a problem. All right, was I? Maybe. Yeah, we gotta turn a little bit more, I guess. What does that do? Not yet, no. No. Oh, my back is shot. My arms are shot. My everything's shot. Car's ripping me apart. I'll be ready for the retirement home. Finger. That. Yeah, that's all screwed up now. Come on. Back there. Buttocks on the hair a little bit more. I think that made it worse. Maybe I could stick this on there somewhere. Yeah, looks right. All right. No, not yet. That's right. Okay. Boy, is that close. Man. Question is though. Yeah, see, it does move. No. Let's see raise that up. I'm gonna do sure that's where it's gotta be. I got way under there. And I need some white. Oh, the camera. Yep, I did that. This is just too difficult to record. It's way too difficult to record. And so adds a lot more stress to the trying to get you guys in here, and it's not your guys' fault. It's just okay. That's tight. The dust boot's on. Now I gotta readjust it in. So hopefully that's done. Now, are we loose here or are we tight? There we go. We can get the end out of there now. No, she moves. Huh, interesting. Oh, she's loose. You mean I got her on the first try? You gotta be kidding me. I gotta go get a key for it that came with it. Can't believe it, they didn't leave enough room for a micro washer in there. So when it pivots, huh. Anyway, that's incredible too again, so. Okay. Let's put this thing on pause for a minute while I go get it. Okay. Yep, I got. Oh, where did the key go? Oh, man. Lost the key. Is that laying up here somewhere? Plenty of filings. Well, okay, I gotta find a key then for it. No, I should have bent that. Now, how do I get this nut up here? I can just get it started. Okay, well that's gone too now, so don't know where that went. It's way over here. Thought I had it started, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe I should put it in a different gear and then maybe I can get my fingers up in there. Wait. Maybe I got it. By golly, I got it. Okay. By golly, I got it. By golly, I got it. By golly, I got it. I wonder where that key went. Yeah, I suppose it couldn't go anywhere where I had to fall somewhere. It's stupid, I suppose. Let's see, if it would have popped off, it would have went forward. Okay. That's probably laying right down in this groove right there, I bet. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be laying right here. I bet it fell right down and I can't get to the fucking thing now. Okay. Don't have anything I can shove in the door. I don't know if this is magnetized. Probably not. That's where it had to went. Yeah, I think I heard a click on there, but hey, you just thought of my Easter, buddy. There it is. Look at that. Boy, did I get lucky on that one. Pulled it right out of there. That's where I predicted where it went, and it was there. Well, they weren't my good luck for the rest of the week. That would be all bad. That just went too well. Alright. Oh, arms are begging for mercy when you lay underneath a vehicle so long. Oh, yeah. There. Okay, just gotta tighten up that nut. We got that tight. We got the dust boots on. They're snapped on. What's this other one over here? Yeah, they're snapped on. Transmission line's out of the way. I can see it pushed down on it, so now it looks like it's going to rub on the harmonic up there. Now, how do we tighten this up? Should have just had a... maybe this would be good enough, I don't know. I try to do good work, guys. I try my best. When you do good work, it's dependable. When you think, oh, that's good enough, you know, then it's not going to be dependable. Oh, come on now, Rich. Find your spot. Okay, I think that's good enough anyway. Okay, so there it is. It's installed and adjusted down here now. I wish I would have went underneath this cable. But I'm not taking the whole thing apart now. I'd have to readjust it again and everything. But boy, does that bum me out. It's not rubbing on there. So I'll just bend this down just ever so slightly like that, so there's a distance there. Well, you know what? I gotta pull this up the anyway, don't I? I suppose I better go look at that cable too, or that. Make sure it's not rubbing on the harmonic balancer here. It's gotta be dependable, or don't build it at all if it's not. Yep, it's definitely rubbing on there. Let's bend this down like this. It's not rubbing there. So sick. So that's okay. That's okay. Wait. Clamp is broke. No, I guess not. Suppose we'll have to zip tie that in there, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna have to put some vibration material on some of this shit. Well, let's get out from underneath this thing for the night. I've had enough. Let's go up and work on the boot and everything now. Alright, so you gotta sit there and you gotta pull this stuff off. I don't know if I should do this right now, but I'm gonna do it. So it's together. We can cover it with plastic or something. So we'll have to take it apart again. Oh, I forgot to dry them out. So I got them in there with a Phillips, so I gotta take them out with a Phillips. Okay, that steering wheel will kick your ass. I banged my head on it 100 times already. What's going on there? Got a piece of steel underneath my fingernail. That was nice. Okay. Pull this off. Okay. I'm going to pull this off somehow. Like I say, we'll probably just cover that up with some plastic bag or something to keep it nice. Gotta put it together so we know. Could have kept the safety plastic on, maybe. Oh well. Pull off anyway, I guess. Okay, what's the next step? Oh, okay. Let's know which way's forward here. No markings on it. Okay, indicator must go there. That goes into there. Okay, we got everything assembled there. I hope, anyway. Okay, there's something wrong there, though. Why is that? Oh, the cover ain't mounted. Okay. See those two. Yeah, okay, I can't mount the cover until I get this into place. There. There. Okay. And then we got this. So if you're going to run all the screws to the rubber, I suppose, huh? I should have probably did this before that. So let's pull this off again. Okay. And we're on. I'll be back with you in a minute. All right. Tell me if this isn't difficult. Man. Okay, that part's on. Okay, what's next here? Trying to line up the cover. Wow, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Maybe. Plastic in there first. And you should look for the come on. Oh, no, the Phillips. You ever fit a Phillips? Oh. All right. Where is the shift indicator? Screws anything up in it. cover, and that should maybe be put together first. I shouldn't probably just put the directions. Would probably be a lot easier, I suppose. Okay. That first. That's how you do it, huh? Do that first. Yeah, I'm definitely doing this in all reverse pattern anyway. Should read the directions maybe once in a while. Come on, where's the hole? It's gotta be there somewhere. Right there. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Let's pull this off of here. Okay, lift this up. If we can get it off of there, which we should be able to. Pull this off of here. Start the screws that, there's only 2 screws that fasten the cover down, and they're vice versa one another. So I'll screw these all in here. Screw here. Screw in everything up. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to screw, you want to put the boot in the cover, then the cover on here, and you want to screw in all the screws except for this one and this opposite one. So right now I'm currently tightening them up. Okay, now I'm back again. Now the indicator hole goes up to the left front. So, and then there'll be a screw here and a screw here. Okay. So let's put this down. Later on, when we put the carpet in, we just got to pull a handle on those 2 screws out. So that'd be simple enough. Okay, got that on there. Bring this down. Now probably this might be the difficult part to the whole deal. Gotta find that. I gotta go to the other side. This steering wheel's in my way. Can't do a darn thing. Okay. Okay, so there's the indicator hole, so it must be right. I figured that would be. Back screw hole like that. Off one light already. We'll lose the other one before I get done, I bet. I should just pull that one out. This way. Right there it is, like that. Yeah, it must have came out. Yeah, it did. Okay. There's one started. Make sure the wire don't get pinched. Okay. Okay, then we should put our stickers on there, I suppose. The star shifter went there. Where's the reverse? Screw up one. That don't seem right. 1, 2, drive, neutral, reverse, park. That is right. Ah, air bubbles in it. Okay, there's that. Yeah, put the jam nut on here. I'm gonna put this handle on here. Maybe one of these days we'll get it started. There we go. Let's put it upside down. Well, I guess it's gonna go like that for now. Okay. And there's that. We're knocking on the door done. We're not quite done yet though. We got this hole to fill. We got cables to tie up down near the cable, and I'm gonna call her at night, and I'll do that on my own time. But yeah, so there it is. Yep, lock that on neutral. Yep, neutral, and reverse, and park. Here it is. Yeah, I can't, oh well, it'll work that way. It'll be just fine. I can't readjust it because if I bring the cable, I tried to bring the cable forward, that's right. Alright, let's get this stuff out of here. Okay, so there it is. And it works. Let me get the camera out of the holder here. Okay. So yeah, so there. Let's see, can I back this up a little bit? There we go. So later on when we put the carpet in, we're just going to screw this indicator, this screw, and this opposite one. And then the whole cover comes off, take the handle off, and we can put the carpet in. So I'm glad I did assemble it. It's less to do later. So when you pull back on it, goes back that far. So when you're driving it, there'll be 1, 2, drive. So that's what drive will be. I gotta set the jam knob up yet, but I'm not gonna do that because we gotta take this all apart to put carpet in it later anyway. So we'll just leave it the way it is. So yeah, looks okay. No, there's a body. Oh, I tell ya, dropping shit. Having a good night, but bad night with other things. But anyway, please like and subscribe. But I gotta, oh yeah, that's right. I gotta the shifter cable here that has to be tied up and all that stuff. I'll do that tomorrow with some clamps and stuff, and you want to make sure it's away from the exhaust. You want to make sure it's away from moving parts like the steering column, so you can steer this thing. You want to make sure that, yeah, heat and moving parts, and then vibration. What I do is I put hoses on there, fuel line hose, and then I zip tie it on there onto the thing. That's what I do. But they do actually make vibration material, you know. So anyway, I guess that's it, guys, for the night. Here she is, though. She's always about 97% done. She just needs toe covered in there with silicone. Cables tied up a little better than what they are. And we got all the tools out of here. I believe I do. But yeah, you can see down here, and you can kind of, God, there's always got to be everything in the way here. You can kind of see the mount and stuff in there. But yeah, okay. But anyway, please like and subscribe if you guys want. I'd sure appreciate it. And thank you for watching. If you are, I'm shot. I'm done for the night. But we'll talk to you later. And take care, guys. Bye bye. This completes that.